Well, good Wednesday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majewski back with you here in the North Georgia Majestic Studios with your weather update here on your April the 22nd, 2026. Once again, it's been a kind of a rinse and repeat forecast the last few days, and it's continuing here on your Wednesdays to wrap things up with sunshine, warm temperatures, and some dry weather out there. Now, we are still tracking some rain for the weekend that's coming in on Saturday, and it looks like another one maybe Monday, Tuesday time frame. So we're going to break all that down for you. We'll also let you know about rainfall amounts and see what impact it may potentially have on our drought conditions here across North Georgia. Now, before we get into this full update, if you're new here to our YouTube channel and you live anywhere across North Georgia, let me quickly introduce myself as your personal weatherman on a mission to build a professional 24-hour weather channel. And it's all about stats, and I really could use your help. It doesn't cost you anything. It's real easy. Please subscribe to the channel, and more importantly, very importantly, make sure you hit that notification bell so you're alerted on future updates, as well as any potential live severe weather coverage. You may want to be alerted when the weather gets kind of bad outside. All right, let's go ahead and dive into our forecast here for today as we're looking at another gorgeous day at Brasstown Ball at 4,700 feet with some fair weather cumulus clouds, a lot of sunshine out there, setting up for a delightful day. Here in Braselton, we're up to 81 degrees right now with a lot of sunshine here outside my backyard. Looking at just a few clouds passing on by, as well as Lake Lanier. Got some fishermen out there enjoying the great weather. You got kind of caught up there. Look at sailboat out there as well. Probably not a bad day to do a little fishing out there. Weather's pretty good. And again, the lake levels, though, are down over 5 feet. And boy, we could sure use some rain to help out in that department. Now, let's go look at our local radar. It is quiet. It's going to remain that way probably until we get to Friday night and Saturday. That's when we'll get our first indications of rains that'll come into our area. And as we look at our satellite picture, we're looking pretty quiet out here as we're looking at very dry weather. Now, basically half of the state of Georgia from this area down south is under complete ban notice right now for burning. Cannot burn anything right now because the wildfires down that portion of the state could eventually include North Georgia too if the drought continues to worsen across our area. But we are definitely seeing the fringe effects. Some of the smoke actually made its way up into portions of North Georgia here for this morning and early this afternoon. Looking at temperatures warming up nicely. Everybody here kind of getting into the 80s. We've got high pressure here in control across North Georgia. Another high down here. This moisture is not doing anything. It's just some virga there in the upper levels with this little weak disturbance. Maybe a few showers down there in the Florida Panhandle, but that's about it. Not enough to really help us out with the drought or the wildfires going on down there in South Georgia. Now, with our next rain event coming at us, this is what we're looking like right now. You notice we do have a little bit of a thunderstorm, general thunderstorm threat up across northwest Georgia. That's with the front coming in. That'll probably be Friday night and into Saturday morning. Now, you see more active weather back off to the west, but this is not going to be kind of coming our way to give us enough to really help with our drought conditions. We're going to get a little rain, but not a ton of it. I'm going to show you the model data here in just a second. Let's first take a look at the NAM first. We'll look at the short-term model here. Again, Thursday, looking good. You won't have any problems on Thursday. Pretty much what we've seen the last couple of days will be the same you'll see on Thursday. And going into Friday, that's when we'll start turning our attention. You start seeing a little bit of this activity back here toward Missouri, into Kentucky, in toward Tennessee, starting to move into the area. This is a little bit slower than what the European is showing, but it does bring some rain in. Notice it's fizzling on out as it comes in. And that's so typical whenever you get a drought that kind of gets established into an area, that the rain is kind of move into those drought zones and it starts to lose its punch. It's just one of those things, a bad thing when you get a drought set up. Now, tomorrow morning, we're going to be seeing temperatures in the 50s. Afternoon highs will be generally here in the 80s once again. So very similar to what we've seen the last few days here with morning lows fairly mild in the 50s, daytime highs in the 80s here on Thursday. Now, as far as what we're going to see here going forward, I want to show you the European model here for the comparison. It's a little bit faster than the NAM. You notice it's bringing in some rains here during the early morning hours, which is, I think, what the Storm Prediction Center is going with here. So some rain, a few rumbles of thunder with this. This moves on through, and that drops off the top. So that's rain event number one. Sunday will probably be mostly on the dry side, maybe a nice set of shower or two there on that day. And then we'll watch rain event number two. This one comes in Monday night into Tuesday morning. So again, coming in during the morning hours, it drops on through. Notice as well, it's also fizzling on out as it comes into the drought zone. That's been very typical. So what I suspect, we're going to get some rains. I think a lot more people are going to get it, but the rainfall totals are not going to be that bonkers. I really wish it could be a little higher, but unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be the case. So looking at the 7-day rainfall totals here, kind of taking into account both events, maybe some localized areas over an inch up across the northwest zones, but generally a ½ inch, 3/4 inch of rain for both events. That's for basically Saturday's rain and Tuesday's rain, and that's just not enough to cut it. And of course, where they need it down here, they're not getting a lot down here. We need some of this to come in down this way. We're just not going to get it for right now. All right, so let's go look at our forecast maps. Watch that little timestamp there. It's in there in the yellow as I kind of go through the days of the week here as we track on through here. So as we go into your Friday, again, looking quiet. We got high pressure and control there for Thursday and Friday. So there's Thursday tomorrow morning, high pressure. Friday, quiet as well. Then we go into Saturday. Here we go. Bringing in some rain. Got the dark green. Let's hope that the short-range models show a little more good news with the rainfall totals, and they're not as stingy. But there's the rain coming in on your Saturday. And then going into Sunday, again, isolated chance for rain on Sunday. Monday, maybe late with the rain chance there, but I think Monday night and Tuesday. So depending on the timing on that, coming on through here on Tuesday, and then Wednesday, kind of an isolated chance there by the time we get into toward Wednesday. All right, so that's our timing right now is Saturday, basically coming through most of the day on Saturday, and Monday night, Tuesday morning. That's our two timing windows for the two rain events. All right, so here's our forecast here for your Thursday. Sunshine, 83.56 there in the Gainesville area. Everybody's overnight lows here, maybe a little seasonable, maybe slightly above, mostly in the 50s here for tomorrow morning. And then daytime highs here, mostly in the 80s. Normal high is supposed to be around 75, so we're definitely above normal in that department, staying on the dry side with abundant sunshine. All across the southeast, everybody looking at sunshine, temperatures looking more like June, 85 in Columbus, 83 in Birmingham, 88 over in Columbia, 83 in Jackson, 79 in Asheville. And the next 7 days, here we go again. Best rain chance coming in on Saturday. Seeing that 70% right there. We back it off on Sunday, mostly sunny. So a 50-50 weekend ahead. So if you want to get the lawn work done, do it on Sunday, not so much on Saturday. Rain chance Monday, late afternoon with a shower thunderstorm. Best rain chance for Tuesday morning. And then we kind of look at dry weather on Wednesday. So those are our two windows right there. So with the rains coming in this weekend, you may want to go ahead and download our latest free weather app, North Georgia Majestic Weather. There's the QRC codes there. You can quickly scan those real quick from the Apple Store and from Google Play. It'll alert you when there's rain coming in nearby you, alert you when there's lightning nearby. It'll give you a futurecast of the radar. Obviously, it'll give you the alerts for any kind of severe weather in those areas. It's a great tool to have, and we're only going to make it better, folks, because as our new website comes online, we're going to add some additional features to this app, which include our normal products on there, like mountain forecast, 7-day forecast, all that from our own perspective will be in there as well. They'll go along with the automated functions as well. So that's coming your way here real soon. And go ahead and download that. I think we're up over 1,100 downloads so far between Android and Apple. So it's good to see some good growth on that department. Again, appreciate you guys checking us out here on our YouTube channel. We're having some slow, nice, steady growth. So let's keep that thing going. Hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. It is so important because YouTube, the way that thing works, if you don't hit that notification bell, you're not going to get alerted on anything, and it really doesn't help the page much. So you got to hit that notification bell. All right, appreciate it, you guys. Y'all be good, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow for the weekend edition. Until then, y'all have a great and safe day. Bye-bye.